I knew it sick.
The reason I'm filming this is because this isn't uncommon. I think it happens all over. But there are different ways that victims are robbed by carers and even others in the community. Like they would gash you if you got a high benefit, like you got benefit for disability, severe disablement, like I have. You get a lot of money. More, I mean, I would say, I don't know what the rates are for income support. I'm talking about 10 times as much. In one benefit alone, more than 10 times, about 11 times as much in, per fortnight. With that's 2 weeks. Then someone, let me work out, maybe about 4 or 5 times as much as the average claimant. You know, the able-bodied and minded claimant. So basically, and that's now it works out about up to 10 times as much if you include it over the month, maybe more. So that's money worth getting your hands on, isn't it? And see, if you have a carer that risks losing their job, they'll even murder you, some of them. Like push you down the fucking stairs. I've had loads of this. They actually live in my street. I was watching, we'll skip that just now, I'll come back to it. See this guy here? See, they're trying to impose something. I think they're trying to interfere.
El Chapo's wife wasn't just...
And one of them looks like her and dresses like her in one of the pictures I've seen of her here. Okay. Now, we're getting wise to minorities here and we're kicking them out. Sooner or later, we're going to start kicking out white, non-UK and Scottish minorities from Scotland. So we won't be just kicking out minorities of colour that don't belong here. We'll be kicking the others out. And even some of these people that have legal status, we'll take it off them. We'll kick them out for crime, their criminality mainly. Okay, people are wising up. You know, this is what I mean about even the Israelis. I was telling it's the same story. Even when I was a child, I said the same thing. You know, you're abusing me, you're calling me names and all this. You know, and this is the kind of thing that started the Holocaust. You know, it wasn't just Jews that were murdered. There was lots of other people, and the amount of the Jews were not the main number. I mean, see, 6 million, they said, Jews. Well, there was a lot more than that murdered by the Nazis. Okay? And I'm not talking about in combat or even being killed in battle, you know, when civilian casualties in battle. I'm talking about the people they rounded up. They murdered far more non-Jews than they did Jews. Okay? So one of them dresses like her. She's planning on intimidating me, her and the others. And some of them are men that cross-dress. But there's some kind of weird history the Edinburgh police have about celebrating male police officers that would cross-dress to investigate going back to the 1800s. But in actual fact, the truth was found out later. The first male cross-dresser in the police was actually a homosexual, or whatever they called him. And he was visiting brothels for underage and same-sex relationships. Okay, so we'll go to this one. So I've had this kind of problem before. I mean, they will murder you for your money, and if they see you're disadvantaged enough, they will rape you too.
I knew at 6. A man is looking for his lost dog when police...
Incidentally, I was raped in childcare multiple times. I'm saying this Epstein business, we need to start making proper sense of it. And we need to go after the women, you fucking arsehole.
Said he stopped a rape.
You don't play with anybody's safety. Anybody, that's someone's daughter, someone's mom, someone's sister, cousin.
I'd want you looked into because I've noticed something about you anyway.
The victim is developmentally disabled. Police said the suspect was supposed to be taking care of her. New here at 6, News Center 7's John Bedell spent the day working to get new information on this story. I'm James Brown. Gabrielle Enright is off tonight. John joins us live in Dayton. John, the guy who jumped in to help said he felt like he was put in the right place at the right time.
The media's involved in crimes against me as well, not just as a child, but as a very present. They refused to help me. I reported to them that I was being sexually abused, and they did absolutely nothing about it. I said, "You're not the news today, basically. Somebody else is." The woman that was sexually abusing me was given a medal from the royal family, and the Lord Lieutenant handed it over to her. So that was in news, not the fact that she was also sexually abusing me and medically abusing me and violently assaulting me.
The right place, James, is right where we're at right now, the alley that runs behind his house right here along Burkhardt Avenue. I want to show you his gate. He had told me he had left it open for his runaway dog, and he had a hunch to look out the back window at it on Tuesday, and he noticed it was all of a sudden closed, and he thought, I didn't close my gate. Who closed my gate? So he came to check it out, and after that, he now says he thinks the suspect had closed it to try and hide a crime. On our walk down his back alley, Travis Underwood told me he's been looking for his dog, Picasso.
My dog ran away. I left the gate open so he'd have a chance to come back.
But when he noticed someone closed his gate, he went to investigate. He says what he found
Made me start crying and throw up.
made him physically sick.
It was just a hard thing to even realize, like, is this really happening? Is this really going on right now?
Dayton police say it was a rape. Travis broadcasted live on social media as he confronted the suspect.
Why you ain't call the police?
I don't want to.
Why? I bet you don't. I don't want to give you the keys.
And took his keys so he couldn't get away. Travis's friend called 911. The victim, a woman in a van with several developmentally disabled adults in it. Court documents say she requires 24-hour care and is a GraceWorks Lutheran Services patient. Police say she was in the care of the suspect, Anthony Alcorn. We've confirmed Alcorn was working as a transport driver for GraceWorks. The agency helps adults with developmental disabilities. GraceWorks told us they fired Alcorn immediately.
The court has reviewed the pretrial screening report, the public safety assessment report.
A judge told Alcorn Thursday he's facing charges of rape, kidnapping, and gross sexual imposition. Travis's neighbors are praising him.
I've been here 18 years now, and everybody says what a bad neighborhood, but I have good neighbors here. They watch out for each other.
Travis says he was just doing the right thing.
And she couldn't even protect herself. You got to look out for people that can't defend themselves.
I don't give a shit.
The judge told Alcorn this afternoon he needs $500,000.
Why should I give a fucking shit about them?
To get out of jail. If he comes up with that money, the judge said he'll be on house arrest with a GPS ankle monitor. He pleaded not guilty to the charges today, and two of his family members told me no comment after court. We're live in Dayton tonight. I'm John Bedell, News Center 7.
And News Center 7 got a statement from GraceWorks Lutheran Services, the suspect's employer. Part of it said, "We want to be clear that we are taking this matter extremely seriously." The employee was taken into custody and immediately terminated.
Chances are they're only taking it seriously because he got caught publicly. That's the MO I find here. You catch them privately, and they still fuck you up. They don't stop.
See the full statement at WHIO.com.
That's why I never take these jobs. You know, when they offered me work as a child, as a social worker and a psychiatrist, they didn't want me being a psychologist. Why? Because I might find out there's a lot more kids being raped. And I told them, you didn't fucking worry. I have no intentions of wanting to be near anywhere near you people when I leave this fucking shithole. That was Cobble Hall. I said that to Daisy Park. I told her to fuck off.